Welcome back to Good Things Utah. Your money that was potentially lost or forgotten can now be found thanks to MyCashUtah. Joining me now in this sponsored interview is the treasurer of our state, Marlo Oakes. Thank you for being on the show. Welcome back. Okay, the Utah Unclaimed Property Division is this lost and found for abandoned money. Yeah. How does that work? What does that mean?
So, businesses end up with things that isn't theirs, and they have to give it back. It's just like any of us, right? We might end up with something that isn't ours. We need to give it back. And there are laws in all 50 states that require businesses to send that money into the state, generally after about 3 years here in our state. And so it might be a business, it might be individuals, other organizations. If they can't find the rightful owners, then it ends up in our office in unclaimed property.
Okay, and this unclaimed property comes from sources like?
It could be a bank account that was closed. It might be an uncashed paycheck. It might be an overpaid medical bill. It might be utility deposits. I mean, there's a whole number of things that it could be.
So what if you've forgotten about this for years and years?
It doesn't matter. It's always there until it's claimed. And so that's the beauty of it. This doesn't go away. The key is people need to go to the website, MyCashUtah.gov, and search. Just search your name and search for different forms of your name, right? If your name's David, search for Dave as well. Businesses that you might have that might be closed, or they may still be going. Those could be as well. Religious organizations, school districts, cities. I mean, any organization, it's amazing.
That's actually a great tip. Like, you play with your name a little bit.
Yes.
Right? If you've been married, if you maybe use both of those names to find it. What are you utilizing? What approaches to return the unclaimed money?
So we'll send out postcards to people. We do billboards. We're just really trying to raise awareness of this, because a lot of times people think, why is the state trying to give me money? Right? The state,
you're skeptical.
Yes, they think this is a scam. But the reality is, this is people's money, and we're just trying to reunite them with their money.
Okay, you received $77.2 million in unclaimed property just last year.
That's right, and that's a record.
Millions.
Yeah, I mean, the year before it was $67 million. The year before that it was $58 million. I mean, this is, right, the trajectory of this, it's crazy.
You've returned more than $396 million in unclaimed property since its inception.
Right.
I mean, that's a good amount.
Yeah, it's almost $400 million.
$400 million.
Right, yeah. So,
back to its rightful owner.
Exactly, and that's the key, right? Give it back to the people and let them spend their money, get it back into the economy. That's a great thing for everybody.
I actually took a peek and I don't have any unclaimed money.
Which is good.
Is it?
Good, yes.
Okay, it's good. It means I'm keeping track of it.
Exactly.
There we go.
Right.
Last year you shifted your focus. Tell our viewers about that.
Yeah, so we really want to get it into the hands of underserved communities where this money really is meaningful, right? And so people who, that maybe $100, $200 is really, really meaningful. And so we focused on, targeting those areas that are maybe economically disadvantaged, things like that.
Tell us too about House Bill 360 that just was passed this legislative session.
This is really exciting, because it will allow us now to match the tax records of those who file their state income taxes. We can now match the records with unclaimed property, so we have the most current information on individuals, and then we can send out a check automatically without a claims process for anything that's less than $2,000.
What's holding people back, do you think?
A lot of it is skepticism, and a lot of it is just not knowing. So it's great when a friend says, hey, you have money on MyCash. That's our number one way that gets people to the website, is a friend. So anybody who's watching this, go onto that website. Don't just search for yourself, search for your friends, your relatives, and let them know. There's a little link that they can hit share and share it with people.
And share it with people. I was sitting on this set when Reagan, my former co-host and my best friend, was presented with a large check. Yes. Because she had no idea the money was just sitting there.
You don't know. It's not like your coat, right, that you leave at somebody's house and you go, oh, where's my coat? I need to go find it.
By the way, your business card is cracking me up. There it is. There's you right there on $1 million bill. You finally made it.
Yeah, that's right.
But not just you can get cash, everybody. Everyone out there, who knows?
It's 1 in 5 Utahns.
1 in 5? Are you kidding?
These are much better odds than any lottery in any state.
MyCashUtah.gov. It's on our website. We'll put it right there. Share it with everyone you know. Go get your unclaimed cash. abc4.com/GTU for more. And our thanks to you for being on the show. And we just got to let people know, right? That's the key.
That is
thanks
the key.
to MyCashUtah for that sponsored interview. Up